to Dr. Chris in the Kitchen. Today we're going to make a blended salad. It's a great way to use the really great fruits and veggies that you're going to find at your farmer's market in the spring. It's a great, nutritious, easy, quick snack to make, or lunch, or even a light dinner. So we're going to get started. The things you see here we're going to be putting into the blended salad today. We've got some purple kale. This is really sweet as opposed to the bitter kale. We've got some green onion, jalapeno, carrot, avocado, red pepper. You can use yellow or orange, some garlic, zucchini, tomato, some celery. We're going to use some lemon juice, nice organic cucumber, some parsley, spinach, and some romaine lettuce. A few other things that you might add would be some salt. I've got some bamboo salt here. If you'd like more information about that, check out my YouTube video on bamboo salt. I often add some powdered greens. It's got some great sea greens in there. Sometimes I'll add some oil, some rice bran oil or some organic olive oil. Today we're going to do it oil-free. We're also going to do this without any fruit, but sometimes you can add some orange juice or some apple juice. So let's get started. So we're going to be putting the veggies into the Blendtec. This is a high-powered type of blender. There's also Vitamix, which is great to use. You can use a regular blender, but it will probably come out a little bit more chunky. This gives a nice smooth texture. The first thing I'm going to do is open up this garlic. So you can use the knife blade to sort of loosen this up, and to get the skins off of here. That one's coming off really good. You can crush with the knife blade on the side, and then they should just peel off. So the other nice thing about using a Blendtec or Vitamix is that you don't have to do too much chopping. Just a few little chops and you're good to go. Put that in. I like to put some juicy veggies on the bottom so that it starts to make its own juices. Incidentally, all these veggies are organic. Most of them are coming from the farmer's market. So again, some nice big chunks of those fit in there. Just really coarsely chop up the carrots. In you go. I'm going to put in a little bit of lemon juice right now before we get too much on top. So if you roll your lemons, you're going to get more juice out of them. So a quick little juice here. Juice here. I like to make a huge batch of blended salad because you've got multiple people that can feed them, or you can have it, just put it in a jar or container, and it's ready to go if you need something quick to grab. So I like this a little spicy. I'm going to use about half this jalapeno. And again, I'm just going to coarsely chop it. I leave all the seeds in, and it goes. Green onion. Again, just loosely chop. Once you've washed your veggies, this is really so quick. And I'm going to add a little bit of cucumber, probably about 3/4 of that. And just chop that a little bit. In you go. And we're going to do about half the zucchini today. Whoop, it's escaping. Celery. At this point, it's getting quite full. And if I try and put anything more in here, it's probably not going to go. So what I like to do is add a little bit of water and just give this a little bit of a twirl. So now this gives me a little bit of room. I'm going to add my red pepper, and You know, all of this is to taste, so it's just really cool to experiment, see what you have in the fridge, and just try different combinations in different amounts. Now the avocado gives it a little bit of creaminess without adding oils. The thing with oil is that it is not a whole food. Because of that, the oil is concentrated, and although some oils have good fats in them, you don't want to use too many because of the concentrated calorie content. So you can use avocados as a way of adding fat, which actually helps the vitamins in the blended salad be absorbed. So a lot of these are going to be fat-soluble vitamins, and if you don't have a source of fat, then it's going to have a hard time to be utilized by the body. We're going to add in some romaine. It's getting full. It's really full. So let's see what happens. I had aspirations of adding in spinach and kale, so let's see. Getting a little bit thick. I'm going to add in a little bit of water. Not too much. And let's add in some of this kale. I like to live dangerously. Fit in as much as possible and see what happens. Hopefully it won't explode all over. Alright, let's try that. Alright, we're getting some good blendage in there. I think I'm going to add a teeny bit more kale and spinach. There's still a little room at the top, and I'm going to get that a little bit mixed in there. Now, you don't have to make this as full as I do. I just can't help it. The veggies look so great. I'm going to do a little dash of bamboo salt. This particular bamboo salt has got a higher pH than regular table salt or even sea salt. And when you have a higher pH, you have more alkalinity, which a lot of these veggies do anyway. And then that alkalinity helps to keep the body from oxidizing inside, so it helps quench the free radicals. 2 spoonfuls of the Barlean's greens. You can use any green powder that you like. It's got a little bit of stevia in it, so it helps to just give this a little bit of sweetness. And I am going to add, oh my goodness, that is full. Let me get this. Alright, now I'm going to add a little. It's burping at me. Living on the edge, folks. Will it overflow? Alright, so I'm at the point now. I'm going to just use the whole juice function on this Vitamix. Here we go. Let's try that. So, you know, a lot of people will say, oh my gosh, that's an interesting look to it. It's green, right? It's got lots of chlorophyll and green veggies in there. Let's try this. It's good. I think maybe just a little bit more salt. Sometimes you can add a little miso too, if you want a little salty flavor, to add a little of the fermented soybean, or miso is made out of sometimes rice. I think I'm going to add just a teeny bit more water. I think that's about the limit of this. Here we go. Oh yes, always an event with Dr. Chris in the kitchen. You never know what's going to happen. Here we go. It's good. It's just got the right amount of spice for me. A little bit of sweetness because of the stevia. And if you wanted to make this warm, say it's winter time, the Blendtec has a soup function, or you could warm it up on the stove, just a nice gentle heat, and you can have a warm soup as well. So that's it. Dr. Chris in the Kitchen signing off for today. Have fun experimenting with your blended salads, and if you'd like some more recipes and cooking tips to make healthy meals and snacks, you can check out some recipes on my website, kidchiropractic.com, and you can also find more videos on YouTube. Ready, Seven?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it.
That's damn good.